Okay, so I am live and my notifications did not work, apparently. So nobody's on. Hey, I got one guy. All right. So I am actually doing this live one here because I got a question that I can't answer in chat roll. So let me pull up his question here. Sorry, guys. I just get this rolling here. Okay. So the question in this video will be saved and posted as a video. So this video is dedicated towards Cody Sakara. He's in Ohio out of Local 18. The question is, I'm out of Local 18 in Ohio. I work pipeline the last 10 years. What could I do to help get a job doing what you do? I work out of the hall usually. So there's a few things. I have a lot of missing information here. I You say you work on pipelines. I don't know what kind of experience you have as an operator, whether it um, be a excavator operator, loader hand, ground hand. I don't. I There's a lot of missing information here that I don't have. So I'm just going to go off of how I got to where I am to get you the information I hopefully through my story. So first thing, you work out of the hall. You're For the last 10 years, you're jumping company to company. One of the things that I've done yet when I was an apprentice, I jumped company to company, got experience doing a lot of different things, dirt work, um, running scrapers, dozers, blades, I did underground learning, grade setting, loader, a little bit of backfill on an excavator just as experience. And then I moved into doing grade setting full time, working for Peter Kiewit on a huge job, doing a golf course along with 17,000 house pads. I didn't do all those house pads, but I did a few of them. So the idea, if you want to get into underground, you're doing pipeline already. So the first suggestion is always start on the ground, learn what all the guys on the ground do. I started out as grade setting for a lead digger. I did that for on and off for a year or so, 2 years, and moved up to being a loader hand full time, and being the gopher. That's what the loader hand's job is: get the stuff, get it where it needs to be, and get it where it needs to be right now, and help everyone that needs help on and off the machine. Next step, you've got to be with one company that recognizes that you want to move forward in your career to become a lead digger. If you can get into a company and be solid with that company and stick out some rough times possibly with them, meaning you're off a little longer than you want to be during the winter times or whenever, maybe you can go to work for someone else, but your priority is to go back to that company and stick with them. Loyalty means a lot to companies, especially if you want to move up. Um, so once you get that done, you get a few years experience on a loader. Then it's a matter of moving up to a backfill position. This is where you really learn the controls. You can screw around on them, do things that you can't do when you're a lead digger, or a backfill guy or a pipe layer. There's a lot of things you can't do that you can do as backfill. When you're backfill, you're learning the machine. You get to push the limits of the machine, and you can screw up, and it doesn't really matter a whole lot as long as you're not breaking the machine or screwing up, like breaking risers sticking up out of the ground and stuff like that. So the next step is you get moved up into a pipe layer where you're swinging pipe into where guys are laying it. You grapple the pipe, it goes into the hole, they put it home, whether it be RCP, storm drain, sewer line, clay pipes, anything that's a deeper job. Will require a machine to set pipe down to the laborers so they can slam it home and cover it and all that stuff. So once you get some of that experience, then the way I went is I moved up into a secondary digger, which is digging laterals, water services, things like that. You're on a backhoe or you're on a small hoe doing laterals for sewer and stuff like that. You typically, I did that for about a year, year and a half. Luckily, at that by that point, I'm probably 6, 7 years into my career at this point, and I had decided out of the apprenticeship program I wanted to be underground. So sorry, I got a freaking cramp in my toe. Oh God, that is horrible. Okay, all right, that's done with. Sorry, guys. So, or was it? Oh yes, moving up into digging. So you start digging laterals and services and stuff, and this is where you hone your skill as a digger. You learn all the little quirks of how to dig faster, how not to waste movement. It's not as a high priority, stressful job. The stress definitely does increase from previous steps. And then, so you're just slowly increasing your stress level to that lead digger position where everything is on your shoulders to stay ahead of the guys. You have to be the watch out for the guys in the hole. You have to be the watch outs for the loader hand. You have to be let the foreman know what you need. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into being lead. But that secondary position where you're digging services and whatnot, and then you may go backfill, and then you may go lay pipe. But that's where you really learn your stuff is on services and things like that, because you're not having to be absolute perfection on those. When you do perfect that and the company sees that you've perfected it, they're more than likely to bump you up to the next level as a digger. It may not be a lead digger, but you're going to be a digger maybe on another crew or whatever. It may not be an A crew. That comes much later down the line, like 10 years down the line, or you're waiting for a older guy like myself to retire. So that's how I got my seat. Is I was second banana to a guy that had been with the company for 12, 15 years. He finally retired. I got moved up to his seat. I got the priority on all jobs. I got basically can't get fired kind of deal. So, and I'm back into that position. So this is the second long-term company I've worked for, and it took me 5, 6 years, no, probably 6 years to move up to a digging position full time. And then another 2 years, the lead guy that was ahead of me wound up doing some stupid stuff, got fired, and I took his position. And it turned out that the guys actually like to be better anyways. So that's how moving into where I'm at, that's how it happens. It's a slow, long process to get there. Like I said, you state that you have 10 years experience. The problem I think you're having is you're jumping company to company. You need to find and you dedicate yourself to a company that is going to invest in you. So, and it's a vice versa thing. You got to invest in them and they have to invest in you. You both have to see the worth of each other to move forward. All right. So at this time, I think that's about all I need to say on that subject. So I'm going to open it up to the floor. Anything you guys have to say or ask me questions on pertaining underground, dirt work, whatever, anything operating related, I can probably give you a decent answer. So, Jose, I think loyalty means more to the smaller companies than a big production companies. I totally agree with that, Jose. It's loyalty is huge, and one of my biggest downfalls is I am way too loyal. I've been loyal to people that probably shouldn't have been loyal to. There are companies company I stuck with for a long time that if I had gone somewhere else, I would have made a lot more money, but I stuck it out with them, and it wound up helping me with this company because a lot of those guys came over to this company. I went somewhere else for a short period of time. And 2008, 2009, when the crash happened, I just picked up the phone, made a phone call. I was up working, the next week. Okay. Jose, you seem to be about the only guy that's going to ask me a question right now. So I'm not sure what else to bring to you guys. This is kind of a little impromptu. This question came to me from Cody, and I really felt I needed to make a video here for him to answer his question as best as I could, because I couldn't do it in a response on chat. So Jose, thank you. I appreciate the comments there. So if anyone else watching, you got any more questions? Oh, while you're watching, if you're just listening in, smash the like button for me. That'll help me get this video out to more people faster. So while you're sitting there, I've got three likes, 4 likes. All right. Someone just left. Okay. Brandon Jarvis. Okay. How do you maintain the happy balance with your laborers between keeping them on top of their job and being friendly and helping them as well? That is a very hard thing to do, because once you're a lead guy, and you've been a lead man for so long. I've been a lead digger probably half my career, 15 plus years. And I expect a lot out of my ground guys. I expect a lot out of them. New guys that come in, I get frustrated. I'll yell, not to the point I'm spitting at them or anything, but I do get frustrated. I let them know, okay, and then I got to go calm down. Then I go back and I talk to them and kind of explain to them, okay, this is what I'm expecting. This is what I need you to do. If they change and start doing it, hey, great, we've solved the problem. We move forward. So it's, the ground guys are very important, just as important as I am. Without them, the pipe doesn't go in the ground. It doesn't get slammed home. It doesn't get, things don't get done either way. So the entire crew has to work together seamlessly to be productive. If you don't have a productive crew, you don't have a good crew. And the company will see that in your post-job evaluation, how much money you made, how much pipe was laid in a certain day. Especially these days, the companies are digitally tracking everything you do on a daily basis on a cost analysis. You made money, you didn't make money. How come you didn't make money? Why did you make money? What did you do different? Now that you've made money, we expect you to make that much money forever. So it's kind of a thing where, they expect so much out of you. Shiver, yeah. My hat. Okay, I'm just gonna murder that name. But hello, mate. Yeah, how you doing? I'm doing okay. It's been a long day. I actually got off at 8 hours today, so we had a bad day at work. I got a new machine. We ran into rock again. We got this blue rock, which I've never heard of before, which the drilling company told me is called blue diorite, which is harder than granite. And I watched drillers drill for 4 days in about a 15-foot patch, 3 feet deep. Took 4 days to drill and crack the rock. It was crazy. So in total, we probably spent 2 weeks on that one rock. And we're back into it. And luckily right now, we've only got about 1.5 feet of that rock. Okay, Sydney, Australia. I've been there, bud. I've been to Sydney. I got to go to the Opera House and all that. I spent a week or so down there, down under. So that's cool. I'm glad to hear you're back to work, man. It's too bad that it took 2 months for you to get back to work. I think it's your guys' winter this time of year. Jarvis, Brandy also have to ask, what's with the sloppy buckets, pins, and bushings? This is going to be an ongoing common problem with my company that I work for. It's just, these machines are like the redheaded stepchild. They are passed from job to job to job. They never go to the shop, and they might shim them every 2 years. Repinning them, I don't think they ever do that, but they'll shim them. It'll be better until some slop neck lever puller that just slaps the bucket around and is doing backfill destroys the bushings again, or shims. So it's just one of those deals with this company I have to deal with. And we do get the occasional decent machine comes around, like the Kobelco 350 that's on our job. It's in pretty decent shape for 4,000 hours that it has. But the majority of the John Deeres that you see me running are all going to be very sloppy. And it's just, I've been dealing with that for years. And it's just something I've been used to. And I can actually slow the machine down, let the bucket slop swing to the other side, and then dip it into the hole without making too much noise. You should hear the machines when you got a guy that doesn't know what he's doing with it. They make a ton of noise. You can hear them on the other side of the job site. All right, Eric. Do hand signals or movements change from person to person? Do they ever? So I've gone from guys that'll give me proper signals, down, go this way, boom up, down a little bit, curl, open the bucket, things like that, to I need this, dump the rock, curl the bucket. Hey, what are you doing? I need this. Like, dude, I don't know what you're asking. I don't know what you want. Just give me something. So he'll do this, so he'll do that, and then he'll do that, and then it'll be like this way. Like, yeah, it can drive you nuts sometimes especially when you have very inconsistent people that do so many different hand signals. It kind of sucks. I do that and run the crew, so I just get. This is from Fry Cola. I'm just going to call you Cola. I do that and run the crew, so I just get murdered by the end of the week. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a puss. You know what, dude? I get called all kinds of names in Spanish, in English, and whatever other languages on the job site. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I have a job to do. And that's the point, is I expect you guys to do something, do it. If I'm brash about it, it's because you've been looking at your phone, you've been doing something else, like leaning on the shovel and talking to the guy down in the hole instead of actually handing him the stuff he needs, like soap or whatever he needs. And I get upset. I yell. Or I'll say, hey, let's go. Come on, do this. Break them up. We got stuff to do. So yeah, it at the end of the day, we're all friends. I'll go out and have a beer with any one of them. The day's over. It's all gone. It's left on the job site. Tomorrow, start over, start fresh, and usually starts all over again. But at the end of the day, we're all friends, and we all go home. We have a job to do, and we all understand that. At least the older guys do. Some of the new guys may not understand it. You may have to talk to them and let them know, especially if they having a problem with another guy. Maybe you're the second string guy or whatever. You're the pipe laying operator. Let the guy in the hole know, hey, dude, at the end of the day, we're all going to be friends. It's all cool. We, just leave it here on the job. Tomorrow's another day. Okay. America's Finest Backup. Okay. I come across that Blue Rock. The whole job had to be blasted, then trenched. Then trenches had to be dug with a big trencher. Yes. The area I am in, we are working sometimes within 10 feet of people's houses. Blasting is not an option. They just not even considered. So there's a lot of things going on with that are, we have limited, we underbid the job by a lot, and we left a lot of money on the table compared to the next highest bidder. Or the next lowest bidder even. No one wanted the project that we're on, and we got it by like being overly competitive. So now we understand why. But it is what it is. So guys, let all the guys that are on right now, hey, I've got a new video coming out Saturday morning at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time. And I also have another video lined up for Wednesday next week. It would be about a 20-minute video. Check those out. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you guys should subscribe and check out my videos. I got a ton of informative stuff. most of my videos are geared like this to give information to you guys, to educate. That's mostly what I'm trying to do with this channel, is educate people, not just make funny videos and stuff. I do have some plans to make some kind of joked videos. They're in the works. I've got another guy at work. He's the new kid on the job, and the kid is stupid funny. Just his facial expressions is like, either he's pissing you off by his facial expressions or he's making you laugh. So either way, it's good. It'll be good content. So it'll probably, I think what we're coming up with is going to be a PPE video. I'm hoping it'd be like a little skit, about 5 minutes long or something like that. Just something that I put out during the week that you guys could enjoy. Yeah. Okay. Any more questions, guys? I've actually got dinner ready. I know this was a short little run here. If you guys got any more questions, I got about another 5 minutes here to talk, and then I'm going to shut her down. So we don't have any more questions. You guys sleeping? You guys asleep? I know it's the end of the work day. You guys probably sitting back in your chair, drinking some beers and just listening, hopefully. All right, if we're not going to get any more questions, guys, I'm going to bail on this. So this is just a little quick 20 minutes, I guess we got here. I find hard cleaning last soil. Cleaning last soil? I'm not sure what that means by or clearing last soil. Not sure exactly what that means there, Mahat. Cola, I'd do two 15-foot deep holes with a 30G Mini. Is there any way to actually do that more efficiently than just digging yourself down and then taking 10 hours to backfill? With a Mini? No. Get a backhoe? I don't know. That is rough, dude. That is rough. 15-foot deep hole with a Mini. Yeah, that is, I mean, holy crap. Jesse. Okay, Jesse. Dude, I hope the rumors are true that you're coming back on Tuesday, because we do miss you, bud. Jesse Carasso here. He's a member of the crew. He's my second hand behind me. Dude, I hope you're feeling better, man. He had some back problems. He had to take some time off, so we're looking to get him back on the job. All right. Matt, in the rush before you in the video. Yeah, I know. Later, guys, thank you. Mahat. Okay, I meant to find a hard to clear the soil from the garden using the bucket. Yeah. I'll have some videos maybe of us cleaning the gardens up, because we're getting closer to cleanup. I've got probably about 300-400 feet left on this project before we're finished, and then we have some major cleanup. The cleanup crew that's behind us is actually finishing up some of the brick walls. I'll get some video or something of that finishing up. They still got to sod and do other things. So there's a ton of stuff that we have to do on the back end to finish things up. So beer 30, yes it is, bud. For me it's wine 30. I'm a wino, guys. I love my wine. Can you show that gardener in the back? I want one like that. Yeah, we'll see. You talking about that thing back there? Yeah, those are old cat ones. That's actually the machine I used to run for FCI. That's a 140H with the piano keys on it. I ran that for a season on and off, doing finished blade work, even doing some paving with it. Yeah, Ranger, the POV stuff from the grade setters. I would love to be able to do that. So those guys are kind of goofy and cuss a whole lot, so those videos are going to be a little harder to do. If I can get those guys to shut their mouths for a little while and be somewhat clean talking. I know they're all going to be speaking in Spanish anyways, but it doesn't mean that I won't get in trouble for it. All right, two more questions. Two more. So Cooper and Mahat, you guys are the last two, and then I've got to go and eat. Can you show that grader in the back? I want one. Okay, I already said that. It's just a 140H. And see, last one here. The last remaining amount of which is less than a bucket. How shall I clear it? Well, usually the way I clear it is you dig a tiny little hole, you scoop up a little bit of material that you need to get out, about equivalent of what you need to get out, then you smear the rest around and fill the hole back in, and then it's all graded. That's how I do it. I do that even the bottom of ditches when I'm like, if I have two ditches that come together and I have that little piece that's left, I'll dig it all out and I'll dig a little hole, push it back over the top, get a little tamp, track off the ditch, and it's all on grade. Well, at least as close as I can get it for the what we're doing. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the likes. Before we go, you guys smash that like button for me. Leave some comments on the videos, on any of the videos you watch of mine. Leave a comment on there. It'll help push the videos out and get me out to more people. I'm looking for more subscribers. So always looking for more subscribers. Everyone's always wants more subscribers. So anyways, guys, thank you again. Like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.